Καλημέρα, καλησπέρα.
Χαίρετε.
Σπύρο Καβαλιεράτο, ποιον έχουμε μαζί μας?
Έχουμε κύριε Χάρη Σταύρου, τον Αϊζέια Κάναν. Σωστά το είπα?
What's up?
Thank you very much for being with us.
Nah, no
It's
problem.
our pleasure.
Thank you guys for having me.
It's our
We
honor.
are bold brothers.
Bold brothers.
Wow.
So if you shave your head one day, you will be the third bold brother.
Yeah,
okay?
some days I'll be thinking about cutting my hair.
You've been thinking about that?
Sometimes.
I remember you in the NBA being not bald, but how you call it?
Low cut. Nice low cut.
Low cut.
Yeah.
Low cut.
With designs, you know.
Yeah.
Little things like that, waves. Make sure I brush my hair.
Okay, are you ready?
Of course.
I like your glasses a lot.
They're
so
official.
let's go. I wanna ask you a question. I wanna see how good is your memory. If you remember your NBA career high. If you remember the game.
Of course. It was against Oklahoma City Thunder. Of course, it was against Russell Westbrook, KD. You know, two Hall of Famers, you know, eventually with their career. And I was playing with the Sixers at the time. And, I had one of those games where, you know, it just felt like the rim was like a big basket. And whatever I threw up, you know, it went in. And that was definitely one of my high-scoring games in the league.
Μας λέει ο Αϊζέια ότι ήταν το μάτς με την Οκλαχώμα στις
το ρώτησα αν θυμάται ποιο είναι το καλύτερο
4 Μαρτίου του 2015. I was watching this game because I never missed a game of Russell Westbrook during his Oklahoma City days. Mm-hmm. He's still my favorite player. So I remember that game. You scored 31, 8 threes.
Και ο ίδιος το θυμάται, είναι το καλύτερο του μάτς.
But Russell scored how many?
Who?
Russ. 49.
Did he have 49 that game?
Oof.
It was a crazy game for sure. Russ was
game.
playing, you know, unbelievable at that time. He was, you know, at the prime of, I think the prime of his career where he was averaging triple doubles, crazy triple doubles, like the 30 points, 20 rebounds, 15 assists, triple doubles, you know. And
πρέπει να θυμάσαι να τα μεταφράσεις και λίγο τώρα, γιατί δεν τα καταλαβαίνουμε. Αλλά...
He's talking about, μας λέει για εκείνο το μάτς με τα στατιστικά του Russell Westbrook που ήταν, ξέρεις, όταν άρχισε να κάνει το ένα triple-double πίσω από το άλλο.
Και ο ίδιος έβλεπε το καλάθι εκείνη την μέρα σε από πολύ μεγάλο καλάθι. Όχι απλά για Στεφάνη.
I want to ask you, who was your idol growing up? Because you chose number 0 in the jersey, 1, 2, 7, but I think 3 is your number because of Allen Iverson.
Yeah, Allen Iverson was my, you know, outside of my dad, you know, my dad was really the one behind the scenes, you know, that kind of pushed me, that kind of, you know, let me, you know if I want to be good at this sport, these are some of the things that I need to do, which was, you know, at the times, you know, as a young kid, I started probably playing around 6. And, you know, obviously I was better than my normal age, so I played with the older guys. And it was a lot of times my friends wanted to go play. And, you know, my dad made me go in the backyard and work out, or he took me to a gym to go work out. But
was he a bowler?
Yeah, he played.
Okay.
You know, he played, could have went to college. You know, some friends, you know, people that watched me grow up as a young boy, you know, they told me like, your dad might have had a, you know, chance to make it to the NBA, but he ended up having me, and you know, he kind of put his career to the side and to take care of me, and he put everything that he had, you know, into me, and it all, you know, ended up working out. And you know, Allen Iverson was one of my idols basketball wise, you know, growing up. Even to this day, you know, he had the braids. He wasn't
style wise too.
Yeah, he wasn't the tallest, you know, and he just had that fierce, you know, competitiveness to him. Wasn't scared, you know. He wanted to play against all the best players. He wanted to, you know, just show that, you know, regardless of the size and the height, you know, I am one of the, you know, best players, and I deserve to you know, be recognized as that. And I mean, he had a good career, you know, outside of all the off-the-court things that he was always into. But, yeah, Allen Iverson was one of my, you know, basketball idols.
Μας είπε ότι το ίνδαλμά του ήταν περισσότερο ο πατέρας του άνθρωπος που τον έβαλε στο μπάσκετ. Από 6 χρονών, ο άνθρωπος που τον πίεσε πολύ, αλλά ο Allen Iverson ήταν και λόγω του στυλ του στο παρκέ. Ο αγαπημένος του παίκτης, you were in the headlines since you were 9 years old. I found an article about you when you were 9 years old. Mm-hmm. So when did you feel for the first time that this will be your profession? you will play basketball in a high level?
Probably around, that article, I think that article you're talking about is when I played in this 3-on-3 tournament.
Against 11 years old?
Yeah, in Atlanta. We went, me and two of my friends, we went and played in Atlanta. And at this time, they was having these 3-on-3 tournaments. And we went up there and actually, won. And I played well. I got a chance to play against other guys outside of, Mississippi, which is where, I grew up at. And, that was around the time where I really got a chance to, put my game in front of other people my age and across the world. And, I stood out and felt more confident about, what I was doing, which made me eager to want to learn, to want to get better. I eat, breathe, sleep, basketball, whether it's playing the video games, is watching film, watching high school, college, whatever it is. I'm a big fan of basketball, and I'm sure some people see that now that I go to D2, the little Division II games.
We saw you in the final.
For Tamis or for your American friend?
For basketball.
For both. Basketball. I got younger guys on our team that's, good friends that look up to me, when I played in the NBA. And I was a kid once. I always said, if I ever got a chance to be, an idol to someone or someone that they looked up to, I'll get back to them. Because I would want that as a kid, if I see somebody that I really appreciate or, idolize their game. And if I had that chance to walk up to them and say, hey, I'm Αϊζέια, and I like how you play, and can I get a picture or can you sign this? I always said if I ever gotten that light to do that, I will always take that. It only take a few seconds to take a picture, shake a hand, say hello. You can make that kid's day, and I just show the support to the games, and because I know it means a lot to them. It makes them. Want to play well. It motivates them, and that's why I try to show my appreciation to, to guys that show their support to me.
Πρέπει να κάνεις τώρα συγκεκριμένα γιατί.
Ναι, του εξήγησα ότι βρήκα το πρώτο κείμενο που τον αφορούσε σε ηλικία 9 ετών και μας είπε ότι ήταν σε ένα κάμπ στην Ατλάντα 3-on-3 και
ήταν με μεγαλύτερους.
Τότε, ναι, με παιδιά 11 ετών, και τότε κατάλαβα όντως ότι θα μπορούσε να παίξει μπάσκετ και μας είπε ότι τρώει μπάσκετ, ξυπνάει, κοιμάται με το μπάσκετ, του αρέσει το μπάσκετ και γι' αυτό πηγαίνει και βλέπει ακόμα και αγώνες Α2.
Τον είδαμε,
όπως τον είδαμε στο κλειστό των Ανελιωσίων.
Και είχε πάει και στο τρίτο μέσα.
Σωστά, ακριβώς. Για τον Παναγιώτη Τσάμι. Σωστά.
Και του αρέσει να με κάποια παιδιά να είναι μαζί,
αυτό,
να δίνει το χέρι, να τους παροτρύνει.
Αυτό που θα ήθελε να έχει όταν ήταν και εκείνος νέος.
Να πάμε λίγο στη συζήτηση στον Τυφώνα. Γιατί είναι
κοντά. Πάμε εκεί. You experienced the Hurricane Katrina, like 2 decades ago.
You are 14 years old?
I was 14.
14, yeah. And I know this was a tragedy for the Biloxi city. How you experienced all this tragedy and how this changed your mindset, your life?
I mean, it changed. As a 14-year-old kid, the most you're thinking about is playing. Just playing with your friends, playing video games, going to the park, doing those type of kid things. You around that time where you becoming a teenager kind of, and, you starting to experience life a little bit. And, going through Hurricane Katrina, it just made me realize that, not to value so much in material things, because it can be taken away overnight. Within less than 24 hours, I lost everything. I lost my house, I lost my childhood trophies, I lost a lot of things that I thought that I really cared about, or that really mattered, but at the end of the day, when, something traumatic, like that with Mother Nature, something that you can't control, and you just see not only your life, but you see everything that you worked hard for, just disappear like that overnight. And, it made me grow up. It kind of made me grow up at a young age just to value, every day that you're able to walk on this earth, every day that you're able to breathe. That's something to be thankful for every day you're able to wake up and open your eyes, because it's a lot of people that don't get that opportunity. It's a lot of people that don't get those second chances, So as a 14-year-old, it just made me just grow up. It just made me see see things a little bit different, you know, not value, you know, material things, value family, value people that's close to you, you know, people that support you, people that, you know, motivate you, people that, you know, that you learn from. You know, that's what that, you know, time of my life when I went through that extreme, you know, event where I didn't know if I was gonna make it the next day. You know, just going through it. You know, we go through hurricanes a lot. You know, where I'm from. You know, I'm on the coast. You know, right by the Gulf of Mexico. So it's a little island. So you know, we go through hurricanes all the time. But you know, to go through something, you know, that traumatic and you know that strong. You know, one of the worst in American history. You know, and to be able to live through that, to be able to come back from that, and you know, still reach your goals. You know, still be able to, you know, be the person that you was taught to be, you know, to grow up to be, and to just be able to tell that story, you know, that means something to me alone, you know, just to be able to still be here. And, you know, people ask me all the time, and I remember it like it was yesterday, you know, because of, you know, how traumatized, you know, that time was. But it also helped me. It also helped me see life a lot different, and, you know, just help me push forward. You know, when things get bad, things get tough, things get frustrating, you know, it always can be worse, you know, and I've seen worse. So.
Ήταν μια εμπειρία ζωής για εκείνον, λέει, γιατί τα έχασε όλα σε μία νύχτα.
Και το σπίτι του και τα μετάλλια του,
ναι. Τα πάντα και έτσι έμαθε να εκτιμάει περισσότερο τα υλικά, την οικογένειά του, το ότι ζει κάθε μέρα και να βλέπει πώς πρέπει να συνεχίσει και θεωρεί ακόμη, λέει...
Και μπορεί να τα βάλεις, λέει, με την μητέρα φύση.
Πώς να τα βάλεις με τη φύση, mother nature is... Okay. Και ακόμη τον ρωτάει ο κόσμος, όπως τον ρωτάμε και εμείς τώρα. Αυτό έχει φτάσει εδώ που έχει φτάσει, αλλά ακόμη δεν μπορεί να το ξεχάσει. Ήταν μια πάρα πολύ τραυματική εμπειρία. Do you understand any Greek?
I was just about to say, I will do a better job of learning some words this summer to try to come back and be able to touch up on my Greek words. Really? But I know the basics, you know.
Which are the basics? Which are the basics?
Yasas, Adaxi,
okay.
Ephorosto.
Τέλεια.
Not the bad word, eh?
Oh, the bad words.
Kalamere.
You know,
I mean, everybody know Malacca.
Of course, but it's not a bad word.
Yeah, it has different words.
You can call your friend a Malacca.
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Πού θες να πάμε τώρα? Λέγε εσύ, παίξε μπάλα. Έχω πάρα πολλές ερωτήσεις.
Θέλω να πάμε στα πιο σύγχρονα για να πούμε για NBA.
Πάμε.
NBA Finals. Miami Heat or Denver Nuggets?
Well, my old teammate, you know, Jimmy Butler, you know, when I was with the Bulls, he's always been, you know, that type of
a killer
leader.
Just a, you know, blue collar, hard nose, you know, don't need the best to you know, doesn't need the best around him to show that he can compete with the best, you know, and you know, I always wish him nothing but the best. I still talk to him, you know, and for what he's done, you know, this whole playoffs, to again, you know, he did it once in a bubble, and to turn around and do it again, you know, that just goes to show, you know, someone that really brings it each and every day, work hard, might not be the most talented, but you know the saying, you know, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard, you know. So, you know, I hope nothing for the best of him, and I hope he can win one. You know, I just think, me personally, I just think the Denver Nuggets is the better team.
But you're rooting for for Jimmy Butler. I'm sorry, you're rooting for him, eh?
Yeah, I want him to do well. You know, I want him to, you know, experience, you know, winning a championship at the highest level. Because if I'm not mistaken, I don't think he has won a championship on any level. And you know, I would like for him to get his first, but I just think the Denver Nuggets is the better team. You know. And that's just my opinion.
Yeah. Λέει ότι η Denver Nuggets είναι η καλύτερη ομάδα και θεωρεί ότι θα το πάρουν, αλλά θα υποστηρίξει τον Michael Jordan, τον Jimmy Butler, συγγνώμη. You know the story.
Yeah, everybody saying Jimmy Jordan right
now. Θα υποστηρίξει τον Jimmy Butler γιατί συνυπήρξαν και στο Σικάγο μαζί. Και είναι, λέει, ο πιο σκληροτράχυλος, μπορεί να μην είναι ο πιο ταλαντούχος, αλλά είναι ο πιο σκληροτράχυλος παίκτης και γι' αυτό έχει κάνει αυτή την πορεία φέτος. Next question, yours or mine?
Yours.
Mine. So, I want you to tell us about the differences in the NBA lifestyle and in EuroLeague lifestyle? You know, traveling, everything about daily.
Daily
life.
In the NBA, I can just break down the NBA. You know,
for days,
pretty quick because it's kind of generally, you know, kind of the same. You know, obviously everybody has their own things that they like to do, but you know, in NBA life, you know, you just kind of, I mean, we kind of spoiled. I'll put it like that. You know, we kind of spoiled. We got the charter flights, just the team on there for every game.
No lines in the airport.
No lines in the airport. You know, we pull around the private, you know, we go through the private plane entrance. And, you know, we stay at all the best hotels. We know all the best restaurants. You know, they see us, people see us on TV. You know, they want us to come in, you know, they want to show us, you know, what they got to offer, you know. And practices is rare. You know, the practices is very rare. It's more like team breakdowns. You may have team practices, but it's rare. We have more individual things because there's so many games. You know, we may play 4 games in 1 week, 3 games in 1 week, plus travel. You know, we
3
leave.
games in 4 days, 4 nights.
Yeah. We got back-to-backs, you know, which we have a back-to-back. The next day is a mandatory off day. You know, nobody go to the gym. And, you know, obviously the lifestyle with being around celebrities, you get to go to the nice cities, Los Angeles, Miami, New York, Chicago, you know, all them nice cities. And, you know, it's the NBA. It's where you know, at least Americans grow up. You know, that's their ultimate, you know, finishing point is to make it there. And everybody doesn't get that chance. You know, I was blessed to have that opportunity coming from a small city to play, you know, 6-7 years in the NBA. It's very difficult to do coming from where I'm from, you know, and I was blessed to be able to do that and very thankful for it. You know, it kind of, you know, forward my life, you know, and, you know, you get to Europe, it's almost, it's almost totally, it's a new shock for you, you know.
It's a different sport, right?
It's a different sport, you know. If you want to go details with the game, you know, it's not as much space. It's not as many ISOs. It's not as many possessions in the game. You know, the NBA game is like this. It's all about possessions. You know, whoever has the most possessions or, you know, normally wins. You know, opportunities, when I say possession, opportunities at scoring. You know, they don't care so much about the shot clock or getting one good shot like they do in Europe. You know, in Europe, the game, every possession pretty much matters. You know, so you won't see those outside of when I do them sometimes. Those transition, you know, quick shots, you know, they don't really believe in that over here. And practices are, you know, sometimes 2 hours mandatory every single day. Sometimes, you know, here, I love it here, actually. This is how we practice, kind of reminds me of, you know, the NBA style of doing things. And, you know, the games are shorter in Europe. It's only 10-minute quarters. It's 12 minutes, and everybody say, "Oh, it's only 12 to 10," but those 2 minutes is a, or is it 15? Is it 12 or 15? 12, I'm sure. 12 minutes in the NBA game. Those 2 minutes is a big difference, you know. And I mean, outside of that, you just don't get the charter flights. Most of the cities we go to, the hotels are good, but the beds are so small.
Yeah.
You know, in the NBA, we get big king beds. Get our own rooms.
The beds are small even for you?
Yeah, sometimes.
So for Mustafa is tiny?
I don't even know how he sleeps sometimes. I don't even know how he sleeps sometimes, but he makes it work.
Have you been in Japan?
No, I've been to China. I went to China for like 4 months.
I remember that.
Ναι.
Μας εξηγεί ότι το lifestyle στο NBA είναι πολύ διαφορετικό.
That's a total different.
It's totally different.
That's a total different world over there.
Εντελώς διαφορετικό, γιατί από τα απλά πράγματα, από τις πτήσεις που πας στο αεροδρόμιο και μπαίνεις κατευθείαν στο αεροπλάνο χωρίς να χρειάζεται να περνάς τις ουρές για τα εισιτήρια.
Αυτό που εμείς είδαμε στο Κάουν.
Αυτό που είδαμε στο Κάουν, ας πούμε, που οι ομάδες έπρεπε να περιμένουν μαζί με τους οπαδούς στην ίδια σειρά. Και ακόμα και στο κομμάτι του μπάσκετ, στο NBA δεν έχεις πολλές προπονήσεις, έχεις πολλούς αγώνες, ακόμα και 3 μάτς σε 4 βράδια.
Και είπα για το γήπεδο ότι είναι πολύ μεγαλύτερος ο χώρος.
Ότι είναι πιο
και
μικρός
οι κατοχές είναι πολύ περισσότερες, που σημαίνει ότι εκεί το μπάσκετ είναι ποιος θα κάνει τα περισσότερα σουτ. Δεν τους ενδιαφέρει.
And the money is a big difference too.
Of course. Και τα χρήματα φυσικά είναι πολύ μεγάλη διαφορά. But you experienced the NBA style and the European style. Which one do you think it fits you the most as a basketball player, not as a personality, you know?
Well,
and as a personality.
With my career, I've had to adjust to a lot of things that I might be coming from a situation where, I really feel like it's the best. Then I come to a situation, where it's still good, but you don't. It might not be what you came from, So I've just had to learn to adjust to every,
This is the most important
situation that I've been in. I've been from being a starter in the playoffs to 6-man
against
on
the
a
Celtics,
team, to wearing street clothes some games, to playing in the G League, to
Let me interrupt you. Do you think? Do you feel you were a bit unlucky because of the injuries you had? Serious injuries during your time in the NBA. Do you feel you were a little unlucky?
Yeah, I mean, people ask me that all the time, and my initial reason of coming to Europe was to get back. That was my whole plan because, teams, I'm not, the Kyrie Irvings or the Damian Lillards, so I got to, work a little bit just to, get to where I'm at. And when them type of guys have injuries, it doesn't matter. When they come back, they're going to be on the team. Guys like me, that I have to prove, I have to show, that I'm either the same player or I got better.
Back on track, yeah.
To get back, to get back to it. So that was my whole, plan. And, once I got over here and seen that, why would I, stress out about, teams where I feel like they should know what they're getting, because of I've been around for a little bit, and I didn't want to settle, for something when I knew a team that really, I just wanted to go somewhere that, I was wanted. It's a lot of people that want you, but who needs you? That's I want to be a part of a team that, actually, wanted me, that needed my talents, and then everything else could take care of itself, So my first couple of years, I ended up coming to Russia, and I just, sometimes feel like I'll still be in the NBA if I didn't, have that foot. But everything happens for a reason. Yeah. I had a great opportunity, to see the world, to see things I've never seen, to meet people that I would never,
to live in Athens.
To live in Athens, to live in Greece, this is things that you always hear when you're in America. Some people get a chance to experience it, some don't. And, this game of basketball, have taken me all over the place. And, I'm really blessed to be able to, be in Europe and play at a high level with, a good team.
Λέει ότι είναι ευλογημένος που έφτασε στο σημείο να έρθει στην Ελλάδα και ότι έφυγε από το NBA περισσότερο, όχι τόσο λόγω των τραυματισμών, είχε και ένα συγκλονιστικά φρικτό τραυματισμό στο Phoenix. I remember that Phoenix injury. It's
crazy.
It's giving me chills. So έπρεπε να μαζέψει λίγο όλο αυτό το χαμένο έδαφος για να ξαναμπεί στην συζήτηση να βρίσκει συμβόλαια στο NBA, γιατί δεν είναι ο Kyrie Irving, δεν είναι ο Damian Lillard. Οπότε και όλη αυτή η εμπειρία και όλη αυτή η ανάγκη τον βοήθησε να πάει σε πολλά μέρη σε όλο τον κόσμο και να δει διαφορετικές κουλτούρες. So basketball is the same everywhere. So back in the game, let's go. Σπύρος.
In Greece there aren't many people who appreciates the NBA. Mm-hmm. This is a problem for us. Do you share the opinion that the real basketball is played in EuroLeague? How does that sound to you?
Well, everybody has their opinions. I'm sure Europe feels EuroLeague is the best league, and Americans feel like the NBA is the best league.
And we believe about NBA that it's...
Everybody has an opinion, but you have to have knowledge to have an opinion, right?
You definitely got to have some knowledge, but, it's everybody's not going to be knowledgeable. You know, I don't know everything, you know, but I will say, you know, being able to play in both. The NBA is the best league. You know, it's just, you know, it produces, you know, crazy talent, crazy athleticism. And you see all the best Europe guys go to the NBA. You know, you don't see it the opposite way around. You know,
before some years, Dominique Wilkins was here, or Josh Childress, or McAdoo.
Mm-hmm. I mean, those was all good players, you know, and I just, you know, me personally, I think the NBA is the best league, but EuroLeague is right, you know, right there. You know, it's right there.
But is the NBA a fair league?
As far as what?
As far as probably the money is not fair sometimes because, you know, KD will take a huge amount of money from salary cap, and a lot of guys will take like $2-3 million per year. So is that fair? Or it's just it is what it is.
You know, everybody feels like they should be making
more money.
You know, more money. You know, that's just the natural beast of it. But you know, the people that, you know, gives out the big bucks, the people that sit in them offices, you know, those are the ones that determine, you know, how much they want to pay you to be a part of this team, or how much they want to pay you to do this for a team. You know, and I really feel that if you know, the GMs or the owners, whoever putting teams together, you know, if you really want a guy to be a part of a team, or if you want a guy to build around, you know, those are the guys that's probably gonna, you know, make the most money, because you saying like, hey, this is my guy, this is my guy, this is my guy. We want to build around them, so we have to start and make sure that they secured, you know, they taken care of, so they can do what they supposed to do, you know what I mean? And then it's just, you know, you have your role players, which is not going to make as much as the superstars, but they still get you know, good money. And but I mean, it all depends on, you know, if you a GM and y'all two owners of a team, it's just how y'all view, you know, what you bring into your team. So you know, sometimes it's unfair, you know, because you may get less due to something random, or you know, some circumstance that had happened that you might not have nothing to do with, but it caused you to get a, you know, smaller contract, or vice versa. You may, you know, luck is a requirement. Sometimes you can get lucky, and you know, you can make more money that way. But you know, I just look at it like, you know, the ones that really want you a part of the team, those are the ones that's gonna determine your value. They gonna determine how much they feel you is worth, you know. If it was up to us, we all make more money. You would make more money, you would make more money.
Do you believe in luck?
Wait.
Yeah. We have to translate.
First. Είπε ότι ο καθένας έχει την άποψή του για το NBA, αλλά το NBA είναι η καλύτερη λίγα. Άλλοι αγαπούν την Ευρώπη, στην Ευρώπη αγαπούν την Ευρώπη.
Αλλά και ότι η Ευρωλίγκα είναι σε καλό επίπεδο.
Και η Ευρωλίγκα είναι, νομίζω ότι στην ουσία δεύτερη. Και πες τα υπόλοιπα.
Και αυτό που συζητάμε, αν είναι δίκαιη η λίγα το NBA, εξαρτάται από το GM, τι θέλει να πετύχει ο GM. Αλλά κάποιες φορές χρειάζεται, λέει, και την τύχη. I want to ask you if you believe in luck. Or personally, I don't believe in luck. I believe in work, in situations, in opportunities, but not in luck. Do you believe in luck?
I mean, sometimes. You know, I feel like you make a lucky shot, or you know, you go to the casino and get lucky one night.
No, I will ask you.
Know what I mean? Like,
I will ask you. Forget the casino, but let's talk about a shot. I mean, Sergio Llull made that shot, but he has made like tons of that shot. So career. It's work, right?
So I mean, I don't feel like, you know, a lot of people say, you know, that shot was lucky. I mean, we'll probably say in the back of our minds, oh, that was a lucky shot. You didn't make a shot the whole game, you know. But
you know this is hard work.
His resume, his you know, work that he been throughout his career.
Exactly.
It shows he makes those, you know, crazy shots. So is it luck, or is it just one of his shots? You know what I mean? And obviously their coach, you know, for him to not have any points the whole game, for their coach to give him the ball to shoot the last shot, you know, obviously they had the utmost, you know, trust in him, and his teammates had to trust in him, because they, you know, they pretty much all got out the way, you know, and I didn't think, you know, he had a ball at the end. I thought it would be somebody else, and I mean, it happens. I think luck is a requirement sometimes, you know, depending on the situation, and it's a lot of things basketball-wise people would do, and they'd be, oh, it was a crazy shot. And then you can bet your whole salary
you will make it again.
That he go do it again, and he never, it'll take him a million tries. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I feel like, sometimes you can get lucky.
Yeah. Yes. Εγώ επιμένω πολύ στο κομμάτι της τύχης. Μας λέει ο Αϊζέια ότι κάποιες φορές μπορεί να παίξει ρόλο και τύχη. Εγώ επέμεινα, ας πούμε, στο shoot to Yule, γιατί θεωρώ ότι είναι κάτι που το έχει ξανακάνει και είναι κάτι που το έχει δουλέψει. Οπότε δεν μπορείς να πεις ότι ήταν τυχερό.
Το είπε και ο ίδιος.
Ναι, το είπε και ο ίδιος. Αυτό. Εσύ πιστεύεις λίγο στην τύχη. Εγώ πιστεύω περισσότερο στις συγκυρίες.
Όχι ακριβώς στην τύχη, πιστεύω. Στα αγούρια.
Στα αγούρια, ναι. Στα αγούρια. He believes in lucky charms. So that's a different conversation. That's a different conversation.
You know that Yule shot have a name.
What is it?
The mandarin. Πώς είναι το mandarin? Tangerine, yeah, the tangerine, because it goes like Steph Curry's shot.
Yeah, so
in Spain they call it tangerine.
He had to get it over big fella.
I don't know what, but this is the name.
He had to get it over big fella. So.
How important is for you to compete for titles? Because during your career you have 2 titles with Olympiacos, both the Super Cup and the Greek Cup. How important is for you at this moment of your career to compete for titles?
It's very important. I don't. I want to be somewhere where I'm viewed as, everybody wants to be viewed as a champion, a winner, and somebody that gives it his all to have those things to be accomplished. So it's very important. I want to stay around a winning culture. I've been around winning culture my whole career. I won a state championship in high school. I got 3 rings in college. And I just haven't got my first in professional yet, but I've been pretty close. I came in second a lot, and that still motivates me to when it's all said and done, that I went out as a winner, someone that gave it his all, someone that was gonna be out there to try to win at any cost. So I mean, it's winning championships is very important to me because I want to try to win as many as I can. I've been playing 10 years professionally now, so I know I'm on the other end. I'm on the other end of that stick, and when it's all said and done, I just want to go out as a winner.
Τώρα αυτό ότι.
Θέλω να πάμε λίγο μετά στο Μαϊάμι. Πες εσύ όμως τη μετάφραση.
Τώρα ρώτησα, ρε παιδί μου, πόσο σημαντικό είναι για εκείνο να παλεύει για τίτλους, γιατί στην καριέρα του μέχρι στιγμής έχει πάρει 2. Το κύπελλο Ελλάδας και το Super Cup με τον Ολυμπιακό, και μας εξήγησε ότι είναι πάρα πολύ σημαντικό, γιατί θέλει ο κόσμος να τον θυμάται σαν πρωταθλητή. Έχει βρεθεί
με την Καζάν δεν είχε φτάσει τελικό στο Eurocup.
Second
in Eurocup, yeah.
Final.
Second again. So έχει βρεθεί.
You understand?
VTD, same thing.
You understand, yeah. He understood the Kazan and the Eurocup. So, και έχει βρεθεί σε winning cultures, σε ομάδες δηλαδή που είχαν χαρακτήρα νικητή, και θέλει να μείνει σε παρόμοιους οργανισμούς για να συνεχίσει να διεκδικεί τίτλους. Πού θες να πάμε?
Θέλω να πάω λίγο σε Μπαρτζόκα και Μαϊάμι.
Πάμε, ναι.
Coach Barzokas,
you understood, eh?
Okay. You have a coach Barzokas, who loves NBA and watch a lot of games.
Yeah,
he stays up late.
Really?
Yes, in order to watch games, and for years now he loves watching Miami Heat. He told us that he loves that. Do you think that Olympiacos style of play have been influenced? Yeah.
Influenced, yeah, by
NBA. A lot.
Well, NBA is more, isolations, and it's
not now because teams like Miami, teams.
Yeah,
that's
Miami
because they don't have the superstars.
Yeah.
They just got Jimmy.
They're in the final.
They in the final without all the superstars. You know what I mean?
Without one-on-one. Without.
They have to play that way because of their makeup of their team. They don't have the isolation. Jimmy is quote unquote an isolation player, but really, I played with him. He can score isolation, but he doesn't have the flashiness, like a KD or
Lillard,
Kyrie, Lillard, and all those.
He just doesn't care about it.
He just want to win.
Yeah.
He's gonna, whatever it takes. Jimmy's gonna try to do whatever it takes to win. Whether that's passing it, whether that's running through this wall, it doesn't matter. He's going to do what it takes to win. And that's the only difference from, you know, the Denver team. I feel like, you know, it's people on their bench that's been starters for, you know, other playoff teams. You know, like Reggie Jackson, he's on the Denver Nuggets bench. Their starting lineup is ridiculous. You know, they got Michael Porter Jr., Jokic, Murray, Gordon. You know, these are all lottery picks. You know,
they also have Bruce Brown.
Which was, you know, had to work hard to get to his spot, but they're solid, you know. And you know, coach tells us all the time how he stays up and watch the NBA. And
he stays up. He doesn't watch the games next morning.
Maybe sometimes mornings. There's been a couple he has stayed up and watched at night, you know. But you know, I just think he you know, he's big on, you know, not it just being a one-person show, you know, or a two-person show, whatever it may be. He's big on family. He knows that. I mean, he's big on team. You know, he's big on family also, and he knows it's going to take more than just one person to get the job done. You know, if you talking about winning at a high level, you know, and staying consistent, you know, it's going to take a whole team. You know, 1 through 14, 15, whatever the number is. And, you know, I'm sure it's some things that he takes from the NBA, but, you know, it's more so he wants everything to stay team-oriented, you know, everybody share, whether it's minutes, whether it's points, you know, whatever it may be. He always preaches, I don't care about scoring, all this, da-da-da. You know, you play with a team, you play the team way, and team rules. You know, he's big on that, and it's a good thing. You know, it's a good thing because sometimes you can be on a team where, you know, you got guys that want to do their own thing. Sure, you know, they worried about their own stats. They don't care if they win or lose, and you know that's not a good and fun team to be a part of. And you know that's what made us so special this year. I feel like is that, you know, we was one. You know, everybody was together. You know, we come see each other every day. You know, we go home to our families after practice, and you know, we got all these group chats together. You know, we pretty much stayed together, whether it was, you know, ups and downs, you know, whatever it may been. You know, this is a team that stayed together the whole year, and you know, I think coach has a, you know, big part in that.
So the motto is do it for the culture, right?
For sure.
Yeah. Μας λέει ότι ο coach κάθεται τα βράδια και παρακολουθεί το NBA, τους το λέει κιόλας, και μας εξηγεί ότι το Miami δεν έχει αυτό το superstar που θα θέλει να τους περάσει.
Εξήγησε ότι στο NBA είναι πιο πολύ άιζο, αλλά το είπαμε ότι στους τελικούς έχουν πάει δύο ομάδες.
Αυτό γιατί δεν έχει αυτούς τους παίκτες.
Παρότι ο Butler μπορεί να το κάνει.
Μπορεί να το κάνει, αλλά δεν είναι αυτό το στυλ του, δεν του αρέσει. Τον ενδιαφέρει να κερδίσει, να βάλει.
Αν χρειαστεί να κάνει πόντους, αν χρειαστεί να δώσει πάσες, άμυνα.
Να δημιουργήσει, και ότι αυτό, ρε παιδί μου, το στυλ μπορείς να πεις ότι το έχει ο Ολυμπιακός, γιατί ο Ολυμπιακός είναι μια οικογένεια. Πέρασαν πολύ καλά σε όλη τη διάρκεια τη σεζόν.
Ακόμα και στις δύσκολες στιγμές ήταν ενωμένοι.
Ακριβώς. Δηλαδή έφευγαν, λέει, από την προπόνηση και πήγαιναν στις οικογένειές τους και αισθάνονταν καλά.
Και αυτό έπαιξε μεγάλο ρόλο και ο προπονητής που τους κράτησε.
Αυτό. Δεν χρειάζεται να στο πει και ένας παίκτης. Το βλέπεις, δηλαδή. Το είδες αυτό σε κάθε μάτς.
Αλλά αυτό το λέει και ο Αϊζέια.
Δηλαδή δεν μπορείς να πεις ότι είναι κλισέ. Δεν είναι κλισέ. Θες να πεις εσύ κάτι ή να προχωρήσω?
Θέλω. Καλά, θα πω πιο μετά. Αλλά ας μείνουμε. Last question about Miami.
Yeah.
Because Miami eliminated 3 teams until now without home advantage.
Without the home advantage, yeah.
Home court advantage. But which I want to compare about this in Europe. Home advantage is stronger.
Home advantage is huge in Europe.
But you didn't have that in Russia, right?
I mean, our fans in Russia, you know, they came, but
they're different though.
Very different. You know, they came to support, but they're not as die hard, take your shirt off.
It's more like the NBA.
The flares. Yeah. Even the NBA, you know, NBA is more like I'm a clap, you know, they got their drinks, whatever it is, snacks, you know, they looking at the screen up there. It's a lot other things going on during the NBA game, you know, compared to Europe game. It's the game, the fans, and that's it.
The flares,
the score,
the flares. You know what I mean? It's amazing. You know,
the coaches
to that's a total different thing, how the coaches are during the games compared to NBA coaches. But you know, it just shows that they it really matters to them. You know, the fans, like this really matters whether we win or lose. You know, I'm either happy or I'm hurt. You know, and they really express that. You know, so that's the difference with the fans in the NBA, the fans in Europe. You know, over here it's like life or death to them. Yeah. You know, I feel like it's like life or death for them. And NBA is more so, we going to this event. You know, LeBron's in town, you know, Kyrie's in town, whatever it may be.
And for the players, we see the next game.
Yeah, it's 82 games. Exactly. You know, we didn't see him this week. We'll see him in a month. You know, it's a lot. You know, it's a lot easier. But you also have good fans too. Like Golden State has a great fan base.
Yeah. Denver,
Denver,
Boston,
San Francisco,
Miami fan base is crazy too. They show up late. Because they
show up late.
They all at the beach still.
This is unbelievable.
Once they get in there, it's crazy, you know. And you know, obviously the Lakers,
Toronto, no Lakers, I think.
Toronto, Chicago.
Many fan bases.
No, the Lakers fan base is nice. You know, it's bougie, but it's nice.
What is bougie?
Bougie means like just gotta be so
the lifestyle
pretty. It gotta look nice. You know, they got all the lights in the crowd is dark. The only lights is on the court, so it looks like a stage, like a you know, a presence. You feel that way too. It's like you walk on the LA court. It's like, wow, all these celebrities, all these stars. You know, they coming to watch you play tonight, and you know, that's the biggest thing. It's like I feel over here, you know, the fans really is like life or death, and in the NBA it's more so like, I support this team. You know, maybe I'm in town this week, I'm gonna go, you know, see a game, and then in the playoffs, you know, you'll see which ones is diehard fans and which ones not.
The thing is that outside of the players and the coaches, you see the fans are devastated after a loss, but they're really devastated. They're really sad. It's unbelievable. It's very different. It's very different.
You know, and it just makes you feel, you know, like,
is that
wow,
an extra pressure?
I really had these people, you know, behind me. You know, people that I don't know. You know, people that I've never seen. People that I may not never see. You know, and you know, they wanted, you know, us to do so well and to see, you know, them hurt just as much as, you know, us be hurt. It just shows you that, you know, they really, you know, it really matters to them. It really means a lot to them.
But that's an extra pressure for you, right? For the players.
You said what?
And this is an extra pressure.
To some players it may be. To some others is
you never lack confidence, You never.
Nah, why should I? I mean, I work hard. You know, I wake up, you know, every morning to go work work on my craft, to try to be the best, you know, version of me. You know, even in the summers, you know, you take your vacations, you spend time with your family, but you still got to train. You know, you still got to try to find ways to be better the next year, to come in and, you know, add a little bit more than what you already got. You know, so I take pride in, you know, trying to be the best that I can, and just want to go out there and just you know, to the best of my ability, just compete, you know, and you know, just show that, you know, I'm trying to do whatever it takes to win.
Το ρωτήσαμε για το fanbase, δηλαδή για τους οπαδούς στην Ευρώπη, και μας λέει ότι αυτό το πράγμα.
Είπα στην αρχή, η ερώτηση ήταν αν το χώμα δίνει πλεονέκτημα.
Και λέει τεράστια διαφορά. Και μας είπε ότι, ρε παιδί μου, στη Ρωσία ήταν διαφορετική η οπαδή σε σχέση με την Ελλάδα. Μοιάζαν περισσότερο με το NBA. Αλλά ότι και στο NBA υπάρχουν fanbases πολύ δυναμικά. Warriors, Celtics, Denver, Lakers, το Toronto, San Francisco, Chicago.
Μπούζι που σημαίνει ότι είναι καλοκαιρισμένοι, πάνε.
Λίγο πιο δίθεν, να το πούμε, όπως το λέμε στην Ελλάδα.
Το δίθεν είναι το μπούζι, προσπαθώ να καταλάβω.
Μας είπε ότι στην Ελλάδα, ρε παιδί μου, ο κόσμος στεναχωριέται πραγματικά όπως οι παίκτες και οι προπονητές, και ότι έτσι με αυτόν τον τρόπο.
Είναι ζωή ή θανάτου τα μάτς.
Ζωή ή θανάτου κάθε μάτς. Και το ρώτησαν, αυτό του προσθέτει περισσότερη πίεση και λέει. Όχι, δεν υπάρχει πίεση, γιατί δουλεύω για να είμαι ο καλύτερος που μπορώ να είμαι και για να.
Ξέρετε, δεν σας τα μεταφράζουμε όλα.
Ναι, δεν τα
χρειάζεται. Αλλά μιλάει τόσο καθαρά αγγλικά, πιστεύω, και επειδή οι Έλληνες ξέρουν αγγλικά.
Τα καταλαβαίνουμε.
Καταλαβαίνουν όλοι. Να μείνω εδώ, να κάνω άλλη μία και μετά το αναλαμβάνεις όλο.
Are you tired?
I'm good.
Το Ολυμπιακός fans love you from the first time. from the first moment they showed you big love, for sure, and respect, even though you didn't play that much. Did you expect what happened, especially after the playoffs and Final Four? Does this love play any role in your expectation of desire to stay in Piraeus?
I mean, it's always good to feel appreciated. Even at times where people might scratch their head or wonder why you're here, or oh, you supposed to do this, oh, you supposed to do that, why you not doing it? I mean, it's hard for a fan to sometimes put themselves in our shoes and understands what really goes on. Just with coming in to try to be the best you can every day, whether you play 5 minutes, whether you play 15 minutes. It's just almost one of them things where you just gotta kind of block it out while you working, while you're going through the season. And moments like now where I got time to kind of sit back and reflect on everything, and then you can really see the ones that kind of stood by your side the whole time, and wanted what was best for you, and to feel the love from these fans, it really means a lot, because I know how much this game means to them, how much this team means to them, how much they want to see us do so well. And it means a lot to me personally, because I had up and down parts of the season that I was very frustrated, and it was just more so on that frustration within myself. It was never the team, it was never what was going on. It was just that I felt like I had so much to give to this team and to these games, and it was just sometimes I didn't feel like I got that that chance to do that. But guys on this team, they knew, they always had my back. They always supported me, through the good times, through the bad times, and that really kept me straight line, and saying that your time is gonna come when you'll be able to if anything, just express yourself through playing. You'll be able to express yourself, and you'll be able to show what all you got to offer, how much this means to you. Those moments throughout the season where you might not have done well, fans will get to see that I wasn't happy about that. I wasn't happy about my performance. So say that I always wanted to go out there and do the best that I can, or do the things that they thought that I could do. I always believed in myself. Like I say, I pride myself in the work that I put in, and just to be able to get out there and express that in the games is what motivates me. And I like I say, I just want to do whatever I can to help this team win, because I want to win. I want to win that bad that I'm willing to sacrifice. I'm willing to put my pride to the side, put my goals, expectations that I have for myself, put those type of things to the side, just to do what's best for the team. And I know any given day I can score 15, 20 points, but I had to put that to the side, being with other great players, and I just had to just continue to believe in yourself, continue to believe in the process, and patience. This season taught me patience. The biggest thing is that I learned from this year is just stay patient. It's everything isn't gonna happen overnight. I wanted to come in right away running, but it took steps. It took steps every game, every practice, and toward the end of the season, when it obviously got to mattering, I showed up. And that's what, if it's any time you want to show up, is when it matters. And, that's what I'm more, proud about, is just, being able to be in the big games, being able to be, on the floor where, these games matter, and to be able to play at a high level, that's what mattered the most to me. And the love that the fans has been giving me is amazing as well.
Τα θυμάσαι?
Ναι, νομίζω τα περισσότερα τα θυμάμαι. Ότι καταρχήν αυτό, ότι η αγάπη του κόσμου είναι τρομερή απέναντί του και ότι η φετινή σεζόν του δίδαξε την υπομονή. Εξήγησε ότι ο κόσμος, ρε παιδί μου, περιμένει πολλά από εσένα.
Γιατί αγαπάει και πολύ την ομάδα.
Αγαπάει πολύ την ομάδα και το καταλαβαίνει. Αλλά εκείνος ήταν frustrated, ήταν απογοητευμένος περισσότερο από τον εαυτό του παρά με την ομάδα, γιατί αισθανόταν ότι έπρεπε να προσαρμοστεί καλύτερα για να δώσει περισσότερα. Ποτέ δεν είχε πρόβλημα με την ομάδα, με το χρόνο συμμετοχής του, δεν τον ενδιαφέρει αν θα παίξει 5-15 λεπτά, μας είπε. Και νομίζω αυτό το έδειξε και σε όλη τη διάρκεια της σεζόν. Ότι μπορεί να βάλει ακόμα και 15-20 πόντους σε κάθε μάτς, αλλά δεν είναι αυτό το στυλ της ομάδας, γιατί έχει πάρα πολλούς σπουδαίους αθλητές που. Οπότε πρέπει να περιμένει τη σειρά του, ότι οι Έλληνες τον στήριξαν πάρα πολύ σε όλη τη διάρκεια της χρονιάς και του έλεγαν ότι θα έρθει η στιγμή σου, όπως ήρθε στον τελικό της Ευρωλίγκας.
Και γενικά πάντως είχε βοήθεια από τον κόσμο πάρα πολύ.
Αυτό. Ότι είχε υποστηρίξει πάρα πολύ.
Και αυτό είναι κάτι που γενικά του αρέσει και είναι πολύ ικανοποιημένος με αυτό που
και ότι η μεγαλύτερη κουβέντα είναι αυτό, ρε παιδί μου, η υπομονή. Patience, δηλαδή αυτό, να έχεις υπομονή, ειδικά όταν έχεις αυτοπεποίθηση, γιατί κάποια στιγμή.
Πίστευε στον εαυτό του.
Αυτό. Θα έρθει η σειρά σου. Λοιπόν, I want to ask you about how easy or difficult was for you to adjust to the FIBA 3-point line. I mean, you were shooting the NBA threes and you came in Europe. How difficult it was for you to adjust?
It wasn't difficult at all because it's actually easier.
It is
over here because it's closer. You know, it took me. You know, when I first got to Europe, it took me probably about a month. To adjust to it. You know, just get familiar with the line because. I came over and I was still shooting from far back, you know, and the coach used to just say, you know, you can shoot a little bit closer, right? I was like, you're right. I'm just.
But it takes time, right?
Yeah, it takes time just to adjust to the game, really. You know, the 3-point line or where it's at. I mean, if you're a shooter, that doesn't really bother you. It's just the game, understanding the game and understanding that you really gotta. You know, read and pay attention to what's going on the floor over here, more so than just, you know, playing off of your natural ability in the NBA. You know, a lot of people be like, oh, you need to just attack one-on-one. I'm like, that's not Europe. You know, I can do those things, but that's not, you know, the style. That's not Euro basketball. So, I mean, you just got to adjust and, you know.
Have you ever asked for a timeout in Europe? During the game?
Ρωτάει αν έχει πάρει ποτέ time out.
I think I might have did one time.
Just once?
Yeah, at the beginning. I think it'll take me once. I learn from my mistakes quick. So.
Πήρε ένα πότε, when, in Kazan?
I think so in Kazan. Yeah.
Πήρε ένα time out στο Kazan.
3 cities over here, so.
3 cities and 3 Greek coaches, right?
All Greek coaches.
Unbelievable.
So I guess it was telling me that I need to stay. I need to go end up here or. You know, I need to stay here. So, because all my coaches have been Greek, pretty much. Besides one.
Besides one? Who?
My coach last season, how you say it?
He was a Greek. Pistiolis,
Priftis.
Priftis and Barzokas.
Parachovic.
Parachovic. In Unix, yeah. Of course. Yeah. So you said you feel the need to stay, right?
I feel like that's what the world is showing me, that I need to be somewhere with Greeks.
With Greeks. Okay. But outside of all these coaches, you worked with Jay Triano in Phoenix. He's working for an NBA organization right now. Did he ask your opinion about any European players?
I mean, outside of the one that he's already watching, not so much. But you know, me and Jay got a good relationship. You know, I liked the time I spent playing, you know, under him. He allowed me to be free. You know, he allowed me to, you know, play and use my abilities. And anytime you got a coach that, you know, believes in his players and believes in their abilities and allow you to, you know, play through your mistakes and, you know, just utilize what you capable of doing, you know, you wouldn't rather, you know, play for any other coach that'll give you that. You know, and he was tough on his players too. You know, he was on them, and you know, as long as he got that, you know, trust in you, he allowed you to play your game.
Do you feel this one particular guy can play in the NBA and be great?
I definitely think, you know, got a good chance. You know, some people may say it depends on the system or it depends on the team, you know, but if you can play, you know, you'll figure it out. It's just all about those adjustments. You know, it's not going to be easy.
It's not going to be easy.
I don't think it'll be easy right away, but, I mean, it wasn't easy right away for him here. You know, man, it took time, and, you know, but he's a great talent, and, you know, I think, you know, if that chance was to come and you know, he was to take that chance, I think he'd be okay, you know, but you don't need that to happen.
Δεν ξέρω αν πρέπει να τα μεταφράσω αυτά που ρώτησα, γιατί ήταν λίγο εξωγηπαιδικά, εξωσυστημικά μάλλον. Οπότε να πάω καλύτερα στην επόμενη ερώτηση. Τον ρώτησα, ρε παιδί μου, είχε έναν προπονητή που πλέον δουλεύει για τους Sacramento Kings και τον ρώτησα αν τον έχει ρωτήσει για κάποιον Ευρωπαίο παίκτη. Μας είπε καλά λόγια για τον Τζέι Τριάνο και απλά τον ρώτησα αν θεωρεί ότι αυτός ο συγκεκριμένος παίκτης μπορεί να παίξει στο NBA. Και μας λέει ότι, ρε παιδί μου, εξαρτάται κάποιες φορές και από το σύστημα, αλλά όπως χρειάζεται χρόνο στην Ευρώπη, ίσως έτσι να χρειάζεται χρόνο και στο NBA. During your career in the NBA, you played with Alec Peters in Phoenix, with Mike James in Phoenix, with Kostas Black.
Την βλέπεις? Έχουμε την Τζέννη Γραβιά εδώ.
With Kostas Black.
Τώρα εδώ πάμε, Τζέννη.
Sved and Motoginas in Houston, with Mirotic in Chicago, with all these European guys.
Okobo on that list too.
Okobo, there were too many, but I just picked some big names. So, did you see during the year around EuroLeague any players you would pick if you were an NBA GM?
Yeah, it's some good talent over here in Europe, you know, and it's a lot of players that I think could go and replace some of them players that's playing now, you know, and but like I say, we don't make those choices, you know. It's a lot of guys on that list that you named. I'm sure, you know, if they had a chance or opportunity, they would go, you know, and I mean that's why I say EuroLeague is, you know, right there, you know, right up under the NBA, because it's a lot of pros, it's a lot of guys in EuroLeague that, you know, could have a chance to play in the NBA, and, you know, depending on the situation, depending on the circumstances, will be a good piece to teams in the NBA. And you see a lot of, you know, European players that's going and being successful in the league now. So it's definitely talent over here, you know, and it's definitely talent that can, you know, play in the NBA.
Τον ρώτησα επειδή έπαιξε με πολλούς Ευρωπαίους στο NBA, με τον Peters και τον Mike James, ήταν στο Phoenix, στο Houston είχε τον Κώστα τον Παπα-Νικολάου, τον Derek Black και τον Sved και τον Motoginas. Αν είδε, ρε παιδί μου, στην Ευρωλίγκα παίκτες που θα μπορούσε να πάρει αν ήταν GM σε κάποιον οργανισμό στο NBA, και μας λέει ότι πράγματι η Ευρωλίγκα έχει πάρα πολύ ταλέντο και το βλέπουμε κιόλας με πολλούς Ευρωπαίους που παίζουν στο NBA.
Do you remember Kostas and Black in the same team in Houston? Absolutely. When we played?
Pop got his first shot.
Yeah,
his first bucket from me.
His assist.
Oh,
I passed it to him. He got his first NBA bucket from me.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I have a different.
Έλα, πάμε.
I want to go back.
How back?
Here. How back? I want. You said about Iverson, but we have a lot of people that discuss about GOAT. The greatest of all time.
Oh, be careful there.
I choose LeBron James.
Okay.
He
MJ.
Prefer MJ. Jenny?
MJ.
You?
MJ.
Oh.
Only me, LeBron. You?
Without MJ, it wouldn't be a LeBron. That's how I look at it. Without MJ, it wouldn't be a Kobe.
Yeah.
You know, so it's hard. If you want to go statistically, LeBron is the best, you know, player ever by the numbers. You know, it's hard to kind of put one, you know, over the other, because each one of them have changed the game and, you know, in huge ways, you know, completely changed the game in huge ways. So it's hard to put one over the other, because during the Jordan era, he dominated and he won at a high level. LeBron did the same, You know, he's pretty much, since he was 18, been the face. He's been talked about on ESPN every single day of his career since he was 18 years old. And
13, 14 years old.
And he met those expectations, you know what I mean? And it's hard to put one over the other, you know, because the guys before me are going to say Jordan, you know. The guys during my time will probably say LeBron. The guys after me are probably going to say Steph. Guys after them probably gonna be talking about Jason Tatum and all them guys. So it's hard to talk about the GOAT, but you know, if I had to pick one, I'd just say none of them have been created if it wasn't for Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
My second is Magic Johnson.
Yeah, I don't really.
Let's go.
I don't really watch.
And Dennis Magic Johnson.
Come on, guys.
Magic Johnson was a good player. I don't watch Magic Johnson highlights.
Only good player, Magic.
Is MJ number 3?
Show me Magic.
Is MJ number 3?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
MJ number 3.
LeBron, Magic, and MJ.
Oh, maybe the discussion should be about the best player of all time and not the greatest. I mean, the best who had the most.
I mean, LeBron is the all-time leading scorer.
LeBron,
the NBA,
arguably,
history.
yeah.
So
yeah.
He's top 3 in rebound. He's top whatever in assist. He's top whatever in this. I mean, he literally does everything.
The most complete.
So
guy.
If you want to say a total, complete, you know,
I think it's LeBron. Yeah.
I think the only thing that the knock on LeBron is, I just think he's just too nice.
He's too nice.
Yeah, that's the only knock, is that I just feel like he's not like Kobe. He's not gonna shoot with three people on him. He's not gonna not pass it to him. Yes. Somebody that ain't never you know, probably shot a basketball. LeBron will pass it to him. Kobe, Jordan, they not gonna pass him the ball. So, you know, I just think, you know, Jordan, LeBron is just, you know,
the most complete.
He's most complete, and I mean, his only knock is that he's, you know, too nice.
Too nice. Το μόνο του κακό είναι ότι είναι πολύ γενικός, ας πούμε, πολύ καλός.
Like Magic Johnson. LeBron is like Magic Johnson.
And Magic Johnson is LeBron's favorite player, by the way. Did y'all know that?
What?
LeBron's favorite player is Magic Johnson.
Yes. Yeah. The same style.
Yeah.
Not the same style, but yeah, he's more.
He's more willing to give than to take for himself.
Yes. Νομίζω η συζήτηση για το καλύτερος είναι περισσότερο.
Είπα, το ρώτησα ποιος είναι ο καλύτερος, ο greatest of all time. Διάλεξε τον Jordan, αν και έχει πει πολύ καλά λόγια. Είπε ότι ο Jordan έφερε τον LeBron, ας πούμε, έφερε τον Kobe, παρότι ο Kobe είναι πιο πριν. Αλλά είπε ότι καλύτερος είναι ο Jordan, όμως είναι πιο καλός άνθρωπος, πιο καλός χαρακτήρα.
Ίσως είναι, λέει, αυτό το μόνο του ψεγάδι.
Ότι είναι καλός και δίνει την μπάλα σε όλους. Ενώ ο Jordan και ο Kobe δεν έδιναν την μπάλα.
Δεν πειράζει. Ήταν ο Jordan.
Είναι ο αγαπημένος του LeBron.
It's MJ. He can do whatever he wants. It's MJ. It's MJ. You can't put him.
Pippen said bad things about him.
No. Wait. Yeah. You can't put MJ number 3. Come on, man.
MJ number 3 is crazy.
Come on, man.
Before me.
Come on.
Before Jordan was Jabbar. Oscar Robertson. The other guy.
Bill Russell.
Number 3.
Did you ever see Bill Russell play?
Yeah. He got the most rings ever, don't he?
I saw Julius.
So is he the GOAT because he got more rings, or what determines if you're a GOAT or not?
Don't ask me. I'm MJ.
I'd rather be a hyena anyway.
The most influential athlete of all time, not a basketball player. The most influential athlete of all time, in my opinion. In my opinion. Come on.
Let's ask something different.
Number 3.
I'm gonna be a hyena. I eat goats.
The greatest of foods.
The greatest of food?
Food. Greek food?
Burger or souvlaki?
Burger or souvlaki.
Hey, come on. You really?
Yeah.
Okay, take your time.
Because I haven't had souvlaki yet.
What?
Don't kill me.
You never had a souvlaki?
I never had.
Wait, Jenny.
What do you mean? Wait. You never had a souvlaki?
I never had souvlaki.
With tzatziki?
With tzatziki.
No, I'm ordering now.
Which one was that?
The white one.
Come on, souvlaki is the pita
the sauce. The sauce
with
was
the
good.
meat.
I ate with bread.
The pita with sliced meat and tzatziki.
I haven't had a souvlaki.
So I will tell Jenny or Katsikis or.
I'm devastated now. I'm sorry.
To order you.
We will get it.
Oh my God!
So a burger.
It is the best food in the world.
That's what they say. So until I have it,
are you vegetarian?
I can't agree with that.
Are you vegetarian?
No.
Do you have
impossible. I mean, I'm stunned.
I mean, I just don't. I don't know why I don't think to go get a souvlaki throughout the day.
It is everywhere. Souvlaki is everywhere, man.
It is, and I pass a lot of places, and I just be like, all right, I'm gonna get it the next time.
Maybe Andreas Gajoulis say.
Yeah, Andreas has big say on that too.
Tell me something.
I hope you're watching this.
He will definitely watch it.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
How many?
2.
You have to?
Yeah.
Really? In the States?
Mm-hmm.
What breeds?
We have a lab at our house and a Maltipoo.
What is that? A smaller one, right?
Yeah.
Έχει 2 σκυλιά.
Poodle. Yeah, poodle.
It's like a poodle mixed with a Maltese.
Really?
A Maltipoo.
Super tiny, eh?
Poodle mixed with a Maltese.
Είναι τα μικρά.
I have a...
Like this big.
Έχει 2 σκυλιά, ένα μεγάλο λαμπραντόρ και...
I have a Labrador and my sister has a poodle toy.
Oh, the toy poodle.
Yeah,
Really?
which is it's like
Super,
that.
Yeah,
So
hold it
small.
in your hand. Almost.
Best friends.
Yeah.
Best friends. Who are your best friends from basketball?
From basketball,
Yeah.
I got plenty of friends.
The best?
I mean, from basketball, it's hard to say my friends basketball or
Who you text? Who's the first guy you will text after a game?
after a game. My best friend, he don't even play basketball.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I say I have a lot of friends. You know, I don't really put any of them over the next because anybody that's around me, know what I stand for and know who I am and they all gonna if they around me, they all gonna meet that criteria. So my best friend is my boy Ray Mack. Back in Biloxi, Mississippi. We talk every day. Sometimes he call me and don't even want nothing, just want to sit on the phone. So but I have all these guys, Gary Williams, Jeremiah Dunnins, Tevin Poe, all these guys that I grew up with, those are like my childhood friends, and then the basketball world is so big, I got friends everywhere. NBA, Europe now, meet people every day.
Yeah. Are you a recruiter? I mean, will you tell to American guys come and play in Europe? I just hope you will tell that to Jalil Okafor. I want to see him in EuroLeague. Can you please tell him?
Yeah, I need to tell him, but he was a number 2 pick, so.
Yeah, but he's stuck in G League. I mean,
but money's not an issue for
G
him.
League? Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So I mean,
this is very important.
Why would he leave America if
this is very important.
Money ain't an issue for him. So not saying that everybody leaves America and come over here because money is an issue, but
yes.
I mean, he's number 2 pick. That type of money, I don't think I would have been over here either.
Really?
Yeah, the type of money that they make.
I think you're too competitive to stay in the G League.
Yeah, maybe, but this is our way of living, and if Jalil feels like he don't need to make more money playing basketball, then
I want to see him so bad in EuroLeague. I don't know why.
Or maybe it's just family. It may be family situation. He probably can't leave his family.
Yeah,
it's always people don't understand that we Americans are over here 9-10 months out of a year.
9-10 months.
Some bring their families, some don't, and you asking a kid to leave
to come
America
overseas.
to come to a country that they don't know the next person that's sitting next to them, and the style of living, the food, transportation, you asking somebody to leave everything that they know to come over here and try.
Yeah, that's
so it can be difficult, and I mean it's it's with anywhere you go that's new. You kind of timid. You don't want to kind of get out because you don't know where you're going. You don't know who to ask, and the biggest thing is the language barrier.
Yeah. Even in Athens.
No, here.
Yeah.
Everybody. Everybody speak English. I can.
Even a little. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean a little. You understand, or you can at least break it down for them.
Λοιπόν, να πούμε ότι τον ρώτησες για ποιοι είναι οι καλύτεροι. Το Φίλιππε δεν είναι από τον μπάσκετ οι καλύτεροι. Υπάρχουν κάποιοι που τους μιλάει. Και τον ρώτησαν αν θα έρθει ο Οκαφόρ στην. Γιατί ρώτησε για τον Οκαφόρ?
Όχι, τον ρώτησα, ρε παιδί μου, αν θα πει και σε άλλους Αμερικανούς να έρθει στην Ευρώπη. Και του ζήτησα να πει στον Τζαλίλ Οκαφόρ να έρθει στην Ευρώπη, γιατί το παιδί έχει κολλήσει στην G League. Και θεωρώ ότι στην Ευρωλίγκα θα μπορούσε να κάνει πολύ μεγάλα πράγματα με το ταλέντο του και μου εξήγησε ότι έχει βγάλει ήδη αρκετά λεφτά. Και ότι ρε παιδί μου, κάποιες φορές δεν είναι και εύκολο τους Αμερικανούς να φεύγουν με την οικογένειά τους 9 και 10 μήνες ή χωρίς την οικογένειά τους και να πηγαίνουν σε ένα
μέρος. Να αφήνουν το μέρος τους, να αφήνουν το φαγητό τους,
να αφήνουν την οικογένειά τους, στο σπίτι τους.
Να μπορούν να συνεννοηθούν. Βέβαια στην Ελλάδα λέει μπορεί να συνεννοηθεί γιατί πιο πολύ μιλούν αγγλικά.
Αυτό στην Ελλάδα είναι πολύ εύκολο και γι' αυτό δεν σας μεταφράζουμε κιόλας. Final question, the last one. Favorite place for vacation? I know you will go back to the States after the season is over, but favorite place for vacation?
I want to go to.
He will say that. He will say Mykonos. He will say Mykonos.
Nah, I mean I want to go to Bali.
Bali, yeah.
Indonesia or somewhere. I've been seeing, a lot of people that goes, and it's really nice. I want to go see that. Obviously I want to see the Mykonos, Santorini. Some of these other,
Crete,
nice Greek islands, and I love fishing. So I mean, anytime I'm around water, it's a vacation spot for me. I feel like that's a good vacation spot for me, and I want my family to see some of these things that I've been able to see, and I mean outside of the Caribbean, the Bahamas.
That's closer to you.
Yeah, that was a lot closer. But places over here, Ibiza, I want to
go to Kefalonia in Greece.
He's from Kefalonia. It's an island, but it's a green island.
How far is it?
It's not too far.
1 hour by plane.
Really?
By plane. Yeah, it's a really quick flight.
Ask Jenny about Kefalonia.
It's a quick flight. Yeah. Kefalonia is green.
She's supposed to put a list together for me.
Yeah. Thank you very much, my friend. It was really a pleasure. It was an honor for us. You're not bold, but.
Τι θες, πες το.
Okay, we're done. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best. We really hope you will be in Athens next season too. And wish you win this EuroLeague because I know it was a difficult experience for the whole team. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it was definitely difficult. It hurts. It still hurts. But it's only one winner. It's somebody got to lose. But we get a chance to, try to figure this out and, put it together again. I want to, be around as long as possible.
Do you want one more chance to win the EuroLeague next year?
Absolutely.
With Olympiacos?
I came here for that reason, and, for me to manifest that and, actually, really get a chance to have it right here in my hands. It's only going to motivate me, this summer, just things that I want to get better at, just watching a lot of film, ways that I can continue to lead my team, help guys in whatever way I can. And I mean, I know everybody want to know what my decision is, and I just want to, I want to be around, and hopefully we can all figure that out and make that happen.
Whatever happens, we wish you good luck.
Appreciate it.
And again, thank you very much for being with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Αυτά. Λοιπόν, Bold Brothers ξεχωριστό. Θα το δείτε και στο YouTube, θα το ακούσετε και στο Spotify με Σπύρο Καβαλιεράτο, με Αϊζέια Κάναν. Αϊζέια Κάναν. 1A, right? Κάναν.
1A and then 2A.
But you said
how you pronounce it?
The correct way, now that I'm saying this, the correct way to say the name is Αϊζέια Κάναν.
Canaan.
But to make it easier, because nobody can spell it, nobody can write it the right way, just say Cannon, because I do have a cannon.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Σας ευχαριστούμε. Τα λέμε την επόμενη εβδομάδα. Καλή μπασκετική εβδομάδα. Καλούς τελικούς να έχουμε και πάντα με ψυχραιμία.